Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good week in the stock market. It's Friday, February 4th. We're going to go over some of the plays we made, some of the option plays. Talk about some GME. It's TikTok time, I think, on GME. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. You can follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, which is right there, sort of. Yeah, sometimes I do Twitter spaces on here. We also have a Discord server you can jump on if you'd like to chat with us. SPY today is breaking out of this fib level, had a little bit of a correction after, what was it, Amazon? Yeah, I don't know, the earnings this week's been crazy volatile. They've kind of all balanced out though, it seems. Big drops, big rips, snaps up 62%. Oh, Google had their good earnings. Drawing a blank on what Amazon did. Amazon ripped up. This is kind of messed up though, because I think a lot of this they're adding on. Their numbers are all skewed because of Rivian, I believe. So I'm not sure if this rip will last. And if you look at their chart, it looks an awful lot like a distribution phase on a Wyckoff method. So this might just be one leg of the downward move. I don't have any positions on it, but SPY still in a bullish trend on the daily. We've got green over the 9, bullish MACD. Shorter term, it's just looks like it wants to trade in this range now between these levels. So it kind of got rejected at that 61.5 or 61.8% tracement there. Came down and actually found support right at the 38.2 on that wick. So probably just trading a range until it kind of figures out a direction. But it's pretty bullish, I guess, in the longer term, and still kind of bearish in the shorter term. We'll see. Kind of just, yeah, I think it's just kind of trading in a range, just like that. So there's a fire at a building outside of Chicago that apparently has TD Ameritrade data at it, among a lot of other data. Speculation ensuing on that's what's going on there. I also read that the DOJ investigation on the naked short selling seized Andrew Left's computer and a bunch of others at Citron and multiple other hedge funds. So kind of you can tie it together with the fire, and you can figure out whatever you want on that. I'm not speculating. I don't like to do too much speculation. It's funny to think about, but hard to really know without, probably never know on stuff like that. SPY likes to rip up here, coming into close. We got 50 minutes left. It's power hour. GME is looking good. We're doing exactly what the pattern said would be doing. Consolidating a little tighter than before, but nonetheless, same sort of deal. We're not really moving up and back down to retest. Looks a little bit more like this as far as consolidation, I'd say. Or we could even be in this range right here. But counting the MACD, I don't know. We might still go bearish on the MACD on the daily. Too early to tell, but we don't have to. This run we did. We had 3 little bearish MACD dailies. This run we didn't though. Just stayed bullish throughout. And this one I just stayed bullish throughout. So SPY's moving here. But yeah, I think at any moment it could pop. But if it's, I'm waiting for to open up more plays. I've got a lot of exposure on it, but to get more aggressive on my options, I'm waiting for different indicators. I put it here on our Discord. Basically, bullish MACD and then green over the 9 on the daily, and I think that's pretty much all we're waiting on. We've passed all the other steps and gone through all the other phases, completed, to now just need those 2 things to confirm. I circled it in all the other run-ups when that happens. Sometimes it's a little early, but it always has worked. This was back in January. It was 2 weeks before it happened. This one was about 2 weeks before the top. This one was about 2.5 weeks before the top. This one 2.5 weeks. This one like 1 week. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. And we're close. So what I want is actually an open and a close above the 9 moving average. So it looks like today we might close, the green candle might close over that brown 9 moving average. But I'd like an open and a close, just like back here. See, we had this one, green closed over, but we didn't have an open and a close till this day, which was the day before. And then this all back here, you say, oh, we had green over the 9 and bullish MACD. Yes, but they've all kind of been through this phase, and I think this phase is where we are right now. So, excuse me, I think that's where we are right now. And this is the zone I gave, the GME money zone. I think in this zone, we're likely to see a big move to the upside. Doesn't have to start here, it doesn't have to end here, but I think somewhere in this window of opportunity. Back here, same deal. So it would have been right here, and I would have gotten my place. Everything's confirmed. Green candle start open and closed over the 9 moving average, is brown line, and a bullish MACD. And I would have needed probably 3 weeks on that one, maybe a month, those options. So yep, that's what I'm waiting on that. And it's honestly playing out really good. The GameStop news with Immute, what was it? I can't remember. Their partnership news. Some people are reading into it and reading into the wording on it, and it looks like they're partnering with GameStop Entertainment, which has been around for a bit. It's still under the publicly traded GameStop Corp, but it's maybe hinting that it's going to be kind of a separate entity on possibly some sort of blockchain. Hard to know at this point. That's still speculation, but it's exciting. It's very exciting. Our options, what did we do today? I shared a lot actually on Discord today. Oh, it looks like SPX is going to actually allow you to trade, or they're going to have expirations on Tuesday and Thursday now, not just 3 days a week. So yeah, a couple more days so they can take your money. Share utilization. This is interesting. Yeah, so it was at 100 for like 8 weeks, I guess, before the January pinch. We are up very high. I think we're at like 70 something percent. Yeah, kind of interesting. Yeah, here's the GME Entertainment. Yeah, that's the Amazon thing I mentioned. Yeah. Yep. Options we did today, pretty mellow. So I got out of my Google Play. My Google is kind of my one bullish hedge, and it, for whatever reason, went down when everyone else went up for the most part. Looks like it's up a little bit, but it's not making the move that I was hoping it would, like Tesla did. It still could, but I didn't want to wait for it. I only had maybe 3 weeks on that, so we'll see. Yeah, got out of that one. I took a loss, like half a loss. Facebook, I opened up a play, and Google, that's my Google Play I closed. And then Facebook, I opened up a play, just maybe for a bounce. You know, when Facebook dropped $220 billion yesterday, that was the largest market cap drop in stock market history. And usually on big drops or big rises, there's a correction. Every reaction is an overreaction. And so you have a bounce off a big drop or a drop off a big rip. So this is kind of a bounce play. I'll show you guys what I'm thinking on it. According to Netflix, OSTK, shout out to, I think, Admit, someone in Discord. Chart looks good on OSTK. And yeah, this was the one that did the crypto dividend, and they have been likely to run. Look at this chart though. I mean, this is one of the like 40 or so other charts that look very similar to GameStop since October, November. And since they suppressed GameStop, I mean, I'm happy to make money on Overstock and then put it into GME. That's how they want to play. Yeah, so I got a call on this. Spreads were wide, but I got a 50 call. Decided to try a little different and get near the money. Really strange. Facebook actually started ripping today for some reason out of nowhere. I'm not sure. I didn't hear any news, but a lot of volume came in and just rallied. So my play worked already, but I haven't sold it. I don't know. I bought it in somewhere down here. Again, this was the largest amount of drop ever seen. So pretty insane. I'm taking data from Netflix, their huge drop and then their rally, and just kind of going off of that. So they had a huge drop and they came down, 4 days they were coming down, and then they started coming back up, and they retraced I'd say probably 55% of that move. So 50% on this one, I think, is about like 280 or so. And if you look there, there's even resistance that they'd hit at 288, 290. So we'll see if it rallies all the way back up to there. I was going to wait until Tuesday to open it, just going by this, because this was 4 days. Tuesday would be 4 days before I open it. But I actually ended up opening it today, and I just got lucky and it started rallying after I opened it. So yeah, that one's up a little bit. I might get more on Monday or Tuesday, depending on how the market's doing. It looks like the market will probably just kind of settle down, I think, for a bit. Gonna wait on Powell, I think, somewhat. We do still have, I think, more earnings next week, so that could shake it around. This one's up a little bit. It's a 260, 282 and a half call debit spread. So max gain on it's 2100. It's not showing the chart. Break even's 261. Max loss is 132. So it's kind of a you know, low probability, high reward. 261 break even's pretty high, so I'm expecting a bit of a bounce at least. And other stuff in here. Made a run today. I don't know, it was up like 10%. Oh, because Biden was talking about something with, I think he pulled back, what did I read? Biden extends solar panel tariffs first imposed by Trump. So that's probably the news on why it's running 11%. I think it's probably at a good price. I think we talked about run yesterday. Long position on run. Yeah, we did. So my short puts are out of the money now, which is fine. I want shares, but I'll just roll these up if that's the case. 60 calls are doing all right. FB plays working. Birds. Ooh, Birds is up 7% today. I didn't even check that. I have a order to sell some covered calls on that thing. Rocket up 2%. No, let's not be ridiculous. Wish is up 2%. Yeah, Hood had a bit of a rally today too, I think. I sold some of my Hood yesterday when Biden was talking about, or when the payment for order flow, like Gary Gensler was saying they're going after, kind of started to dump, and I just wanted to get out of some of my long plays because I thought SPY was probably nearing its top. But I still have this call debit spread on Hood for March 4th. So this gives me some upside potential, as well as the shares that we have on here. Weird with this covered call, it's not really true. That put credit spread that I did on GME, remember, for this week, I opened up, I think, last Friday. So this one will expire worthless, which is nice. That's what you want. This was a 60% chance of working out. Or no, I'm sorry, 40%, 45% or so of working out when I opened it. And here we are. So you can make money even when GME trades flat, consolidates. This is the way. I could do iron condors and stuff, but I don't know. I thought about it. I think that eats up a lot more margin. These credit spreads are kind of hungry. So I might roll or just open up another one once this one closes on GME for next week. Yeah, there's just a couple things I want to do before close today, actually. I also, so on my long-term, my Fidelity, I'm able to trade margin on GME. So I actually have 3 short puts on GME that were 95 strikes. So I'll close those. We got max profit on that, and then I'll probably do probably like the same strike for next week, maybe 95. I could still see us coming down a little bit next week. It's possible. Retesting a little bit more. Maybe it'll happen Monday, maybe it'll happen Tuesday, or we could just start ripping from there. But the other patterns, we kind of had a little hump and then came and retested. It's not quite doing the same thing so far, so hard to know, or maybe this was it. Maybe it was just kind of squeezed in a shorter time frame. At any rate, yeah, I'll probably sell some more 95 short puts, and then, short puts, and then I will probably roll a put credit spread for maybe 93 or so, around that area. And then next week, oh, hello. Next week, yeah, hopefully it's hopefully we start running next week, and I am optimistic. Before the end of March, we should see GME back in the high triple digits and maybe making all-time highs. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you on Discord. Have a good afternoon. Peace out.